a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gain on that return. Inside give now from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going for his running back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge defensive score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Coming back onto the field. First play looking to throw it. First play taking a deep shot. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quick throw. The catch is made. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. Nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And now the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Catch made on the left side. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Fights through the tackle. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance, so throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Now test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
An important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll run it with the draw play. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down there. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And that sets up a return. But he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his nothing is going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They're going to run it here. Breaks free. He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tied.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21, Alabama, 7, Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. First and tie. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains. And it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense. And the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Receiver in motion now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They get the completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Completion makes it second and short. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Alabama getting set for the first and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down game. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Now, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Madsen. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Breaks into the tremendous toughness here. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the receiver. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're trying to run it with the option. Breaks an open space. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. He hands it off from the gun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dump off, caught by the running back. They've got him, but that completion did enough for first down yardage.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Madsen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Second down, they're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going to take off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Nickel coverage there. The quarterback just couldn't find any matchups to his advantage. So the result is a scramble that falls short of the first down. Now, a challenging fourth and medium coming up.
It's a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Ball handed off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second down. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown. They battle all the way back to take the lead. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful two-point conversion.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Breaks loose at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Has the first down and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch is made down the middle. Breaking free at the 35. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. With the running back, but can he get there? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, 1st and goal. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown tie. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Madsen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, you're talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent. Call and to get this team to 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Manson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short game.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. It's good for 1st down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
7th play of the drive coming up. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. It right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Texas.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Pounding away with the run game. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quick throw over the middle. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He could go. A quick spin move. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down and goal. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
The kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all to the defense. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Down the middle. It's Tatum. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. What a catch by the sophomore.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Pressure is coming. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Their last chance here. The fourth down, a short toss to the running back. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.